Beautiful Aries, hey, hope you guys are doing great tonight. I'm coming in to do your weekly reading, and we're looking into the first week of December. And my little friend Chippy came to visit. He's going to have a cookie and take a nap. Sparky, you want some? Come on, Sparky. There you go. Sparky's over here. I don't think you can see him. Thank you for your help, Chippy. He's my little psychic assistant. So let's dive into your reading, Aries, and see what's coming up for you. Can't believe the first week of December is here already. Crazy. We're almost here. Let's see. Coming in fast. So, Aries, December. Alright, let's see. And I hope you guys have a really nice Thanksgiving if you're celebrating Thanksgiving this year. Let's see what we've got here. Thanks, Chippy. You gonna pull a card too? Okay. He's really interested in this tonight. Okay, so Aries, let's see what's coming. Aries energy. You're gonna really help, huh, Chippy? You're a good boy. Aries, by the way, thank you all so much for all of your nice comments, and some of you sent super chat thanks, and I really appreciate you guys being here just in general. You know, I love Aries energy, and so does Chippy. So thanks a lot for being here. Let's see. Aries. I'm already feeling, I pull these by feel, so I'm already feeling there's a lot of hidden meanings, or you're getting mixed messages from somebody in your life. There's something here about, because some of these cards feel like they're hidden. Like, I can tell a lot about a reading before I turn the cards over. And we got an extra card there. Oh, yeah. And we've got somebody here on this Page of Cups reverse that you don't even see coming, that I feel like maybe has some narcissistic energy. We'll see. We'll do some clarification and see where this goes, Aries, okay? So, okay. Something really good is coming monetarily. Look at this Ace of Pentacles. And it's really interesting. This card showed up in the Taurus reading that I did earlier too. And Chippy, you like this card too? You do? This Ace of Pentacles, as you can see, has this beautiful buck on the card itself. Now, just yesterday when I was driving, literally this buck walked across in front of me, stopped, and looked in the windshield at me before walking off. And then I was fiddling around with my phone to try to get a picture of him. I'm going to add a picture of him at the end because I know he was a message for you all. You know, I get messages everywhere beyond the cards, beyond sitting down in front of the camera, because I was thinking I'm going to read for Aries tomorrow and Taurus. And, it definitely, this card showed up for both of you, but it also showed up in real life. So be sure to check the end. I'll add a picture of this buck. This can be a windfall, Aries. We'll get into this, but that can definitely be a windfall. It's interesting. It's the first card up. Yeah, and here's your hidden messages. Look, the Magician in your immediate future. Okay, and the extra card. Okay, this is really, you're going to be getting, here's messages again. So here's your Page of Wands, here's the Magician. We're seeing messages coming up, and I said I felt hidden mixed messages. Like somebody's not going to be direct with you, Aries. I feel like somebody's going to say one thing and mean another, you're going to be confused by somebody, and we'll look into who that is. It could potentially be this King of Swords who's reversed here. I'm not sure. We'll dig more into this, but let me just start at the beginning, kind of work my way. Well, I seem to be going in reverse on this reading, but that's okay. Here's your energy right now, Aries, and I feel like this first week of December, you're pulling back a little bit. You're like, I'm going to take some time for myself. I feel like almost like you've been through a rough year and you're just needing a break. Maybe even the month of November kind of beat you up the way it beat me up. It's just like can't catch up. You just feel behind on everything. And you're just pulling back. I get a sense you're pulling back and you're taking a rest period, maybe healing from something. And we'll see what you're healing from as we go along. But that's the first sense I get. But what's most important is this that I talked about first, is this windfall or this new beginning in money. And it could be you've gotten a new job and things are really busy and you're having to work really hard and just the stress of it. I feel stress, with this reading. I do. I feel some stress and I feel like confusion with people. I mean, it's not a bad reading. I'm just feeling this little undertone of the mixed messages and stress and things like that. Yeah. And I get the sense you're really trying to keep ahead of something. There's something about some competition with the Seven of Wands and just trying to, like you have the upper hand, but you may not feel like it at this time, Aries. There's something about trudging ahead. You've gotten this new windfall, this new money coming in, or it's on its way to you, or you're waiting on it. And I feel like it's big. This feels like a really big deal for most of you. But I think it's causing you to be like, okay, so now am I in charge? Like this is the am I in charge card. And this is you having the advantage. This Seven of Wands is definitely having the advantage, but maybe not feeling like you do. And I see you on some sort of a new path with this Fool card. So here we've got 2 new beginnings coming up, Aries, in December. Okay. And right underneath that, we have got the Seven of Wands. Okay, so I should have put my glasses on earlier because I was misreading this. I was feeling Seven of Wands over here. This is Nine of Wands. So yeah, this Nine of Wands is in your challenge position where I said it was like competition advantage. This is actually feeling a little drained. And I think this is what I'm feeling from this whole reading, is feeling a little bit drained, but still you have the advantage. So I just reversed these cards, but you know what I'm talking about. And there's this whole new beginning. And I feel like this whole new beginning is like, it's great, but it's feeling like, can I just have a rest now? Do I have to like go to the very next thing and keep going because I really just want a break? That's kind of what I'm feeling here, Aries, at this time. So over here, I feel like there's been something that came into you, some generosity. And again, we're going back to this card's carrying your reading. And I'm not surprised because I literally saw this deer on my path in the road yesterday. Okay. So there's something here about money has come into you, or some kind of generosity, some kind of gift, something like that with the Six of Pentacles. Okay. I almost think you're feeling drained, but this gift helped you. I just get the sense this, and I feel, again, I read by feel because I'm an empath, and I am feeling a lot with this Nine of Wands energy in the conflict position of you just may be feeling low energy and drained at this time. And you're coming up into, potentially holiday season, depending on where you're watching from. If you're in the United States, you are big time. And there's something here about just like, do I have the strength and reserve to climb that next mountain? That's kind of how it's feeling. And again, I'm seeing this, this is how other people are seeing you, is kind of pulling back, kind of reserving your energy, maybe healing or resting from something. You're tired of the fight. I just get like, you need a break from the fight. Look, he's put his sword down, Aries. And I think that's kind of what you're doing during this first week of December. There's somebody sneaky and tricky here, this trickster magician in your immediate future. And in your more extended future, yeah, we've got something about sadness and loss ending. I feel like it's getting better. So whatever betrayal you may have gone through that led you to all these changes and recuperation and things like that, I feel like that's ending. But I think this is going to be coming up for some reason. Maybe something gets resolved, or maybe you get mixed messages from somebody on, let's have a reconciliation, but this is a tricky person, so you can't really trust it. So there's something there about, again, keep in mind mixed messages. Okay, coming into this week, some mixed messages. Especially from this King of Swords. King of Swords can be somebody kind of manipulative, okay? Very smart, but very manipulative. And again, messages, and also you just kind of doing your own thing. I feel like you're in this Nine of Pentacles energy of, I'm just going to stay in my own home, do my own thing, think my own thoughts, rest, recuperate, and be done with people for a while. This is very much a solo card, okay? So you might find yourself just spending some time alone. Now, the thing you don't see coming is a younger person who could be a little troublesome or narcissistic or something like that. This can even go to, like, you know, teenagers or adolescents or somebody like that that's sort of a trouble spot, and you may not see this coming at this time, Aries, okay? So let's switch decks and let's get you some more details. So let's clarify this beautiful buck first, okay? And again, be sure to look at the end of this video. I'm going to include a picture that I took of your Ace of Pentacles, literally in the road in front of my car yesterday. Okay. I knew it was for something because it like stopped and, you know, it didn't look like a deer in headlights. And of course it was daytime anyway, but it stopped. It took a step towards me and looked in the windshield, like straight into my eyes. And it didn't run. It wasn't scared. I was like, whoa, a messenger, you know? And then here it is. And again, it showed up for Taurus too. So there's something about this windfall or this new beginning in money that's coming in for you, Aries. Okay, and it's very significant. So let's clarify it and see what's going on with that. It is clarified by the Fool, and you've got the Fool right here too. Okay, so it's clarifying both of these. Whole new path, whole new path in money. And let's see what else. Yeah, and something about secrets being cleared up. The mixed messages. Here's the High Priestess. This is also about you using your intuition. You may have some sort of a dream about something, Aries, where you get some answers, like you see through these mixed messages. And also, it helps you see your way to this Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning in money. It's going to clear some things up. I feel like secrets have been held back from you, and it could either be in your personal life or even on a global scale. You know, these could be disclosures coming out about things, you know. Let's see what else it says. Yeah, here's the Chariot. So you're on a path to success, all right? And this new beginning is definitely getting you here. This Chariot is all about things moving forward, secrets being revealed, your intuition being very heightened at this time, Aries. Really good card, really good. And that's the most significant thing in this reading, okay? Now, let's go over to this feeling of being drained. What is that about? Because that's your conflict card for going into December. Justice. Okay, because things may have felt a little bit out of balance with this Justice card. Also, some of you may have been dealing with some legal things. There's the Chariot again. Yeah, definitely feeling out of balance because the Chariot came up reversed to clarify this. So I feel like you're trying really hard to stay on your path, Aries, and keep things, you know, in your lane. Keep things from spinning out of control. You may have had car problems, you know, when the Chariot's upside down. You might have had a car repair or something like that, you know. There's something here about happiness in marriage. You may be feeling drained by some sort of commitment or marriage relationship at this time as well. So there's a lot going on here, but things do feel a bit out of balance with this reverse Justice card. You're getting this new path. I keep seeing over and over, we're seeing this new path forward for you, Aries. New path, new path. So let's clarify that. Yeah, your new path, you may be juggling money a little bit at this time on this new path until you get going. Or you may be like paying off credit or something like that. It's going to happen fast. Look at this. Here's the 8 of Wands. So there's a lot of success coming in really quickly. There may be travel on this new path. You may have a sudden love affair on this path as well. So whatever it is, I feel like this is all systems are go, right? This is like really good success, like really good things, almost like you can't go wrong, Aries. Even though you may not feel like you have the advantage, remember you do. 7 of Wands here, okay? Let's clarify what came in with a gift for you. Something about, I feel like this has already happened for a lot of you. Something about a new gifts or new money or paying off something or debts being wiped out. There's something about that, like that's already happened, and maybe because of this windfall of money that we saw. Yeah, and a King of Pentacles. Now, King of Pentacles is usually somebody involved with money and business and things like that. I feel like that person may have either paid something off for you or gifted you with money or something, helped you with money in some way. Even a financial advisor or the executor to a will, you know, for instance. Somebody like that could be a King of Pentacles or a business owner or your new boss for that matter. Or your old boss, since it's going into the past, okay? Let's look at this Magician. Magician's usually a tricky person, kind of stirring things up a little bit. I don't always trust them. I usually don't trust the Magician. What does Aries need to know about that Magician card? The World. Something resolved about this tricky person, because here's the World card. Let's see what else. Slow, steady progress, things up in the air, and the Strength. This could have been a Leo that you were dealing with who was tricky. It could be, because I say that because of the Strength card, this could be a catalyst for your movement forward. This person could have been, or could be, the person who causes you to like catapult yourself forward. Maybe you move, maybe you get a new job with this Knight of Wands. Somehow there's a new path. I've said this a bunch of times, a million times here during this reading, that there's a new path, new money, new place to live, new job, new boss. There's new coming up in December. And I think it is making you feel a bit drained. Like, that's a lot, it's kind of a lot of stress going on. But there's a lot of good things, and I feel like things are resolving. This World card is all about resolutions coming up in your immediate future in December, Aries. So a little further out in December, we've got this 5 of Cups betrayal card, and this is something about you either feeling like things are okay now and you can come back together with something, either a job or a relationship, or the heartache is still, it gets brought up again for some reason. It's 5 of Cups reversed. So let's see. What does Aries need to know about 5 of Cups reversed? Here's King of Pentacles again, reversed. Oh. Something about this King of Pentacles who gifted you money or gave you some sort of a gift, paid something off for you. I feel like that person also, there's been some sort of sadness or betrayal with that person. And I just get the sense like there's going to be sleepless nights. I feel like for some reason there's some anxiety over what feels sad or some sort of grief or loss around this King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles would be a business owner or somebody connected with money in some way, money or resources. And maybe a marriage partner. Sometimes this is the marriage card, usually the 4 of Wands. So I feel like maybe this was somebody you were married to. Maybe they're wanting to reconcile with you. I'm not saying you want to do that, but it might just, if they're saying that, it could bring up some sadness or grief or something. I feel like grief. I feel like some grief about that. Okay. This is probably why you're taking a break. This is probably the pulling back, feeling drained. healing, and here we've got Three of Wands. Three of Wands is like new opportunities, and I feel like you're like, let me just go take a nap and think about this. I just get like really pulling back from things at this time. And Page of Wands, here's a message. Here we go. Again, some sort of a mixed message potentially, probably coming from that King of Pentacles, having to do with the marriage, previous marriage partner or family with this Ten of Cups, okay? And I think you're just going to have to take a resting period from that, Aries, and take care of yourself, you know? There's this King of Swords reversed. We haven't gotten to him yet, and he didn't show up anywhere else. He's kind of in the hopes and fears position, so let's see what... You know, he can be very manipulative and sometimes cruel. He can have... can say mean things, you know, like verbal abuse sometimes, and... gaslighting. There's the word. This guy's a master at gaslighting people when he's reversed, okay? And he is definitely reversed. Yeah, and there's he may have died. I mean, I'm just going to put that right out there. Here's the Death card. Clarifying King of Swords. There may be hopes and fears that this will happen. Maybe this hasn't happened yet, but you're thinking it might. Again, hopes and fears. Take that as it resonates for you. And here we've got holding back on money. He may have been holding back money from you in some way. You know, maybe he's a family member. Yep. There it is again. Family, marriage, some kind of strong commitment and connections with this manipulative, narcissistic, gaslighting person, okay? There's some kind of a change there, an ending and a new beginning. Again, new beginnings. All the way through this whole reading, lots and lots of new beginnings. But I see you kind of concerned or worried about this person. Sometimes he's an air sign, Aries, like, you know, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Not always, but they're very mental. You know, they think a lot. They're up in their heads. They're not heart-centered people, these swords, especially when they're reversed. Let's ask about this message. Let's ask about that. What kind of message is this for Aries? And I always like to remind you, especially if you're new here, you know, take what fits. And if it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. You'll know. You'll know if, you know, not every card's going to fit every person, you know, every single time. Let's see. This message is making you pull back and rest. Here it is again. So here's the recuperation card twice to clarify this message. So I feel like you're going to be getting some kind of message that you're just like, I can't deal with this right now. I'm just going to go take a nap or pull back, and I'm going to turn my phone off. I'm going to unplug Wi-Fi. I'm going to like, I can't deal with this right now. That's what I'm hearing you saying about this Aries. You're like, I've had enough. And again, it's a feeling of feeling overwhelmed, like came up with this Nine of Wands. Yeah. Anything else? Who's that from? Something that hasn't been resolved yet. We saw this card come up twice, the World card. Now it's coming up unresolved with that message. Yeah, something about options and beneficial changes. And it's almost like you want to hear it, but you just can't deal with it right now, some of you. You know, again, it's not everybody's card, but yeah, Moon reversed. You may be feeling like this is deceptive. It's not showing up as deceptive. It's actually showing up as beneficial. But there's something about a message you're going to get. Let's see what this Nine of Pentacles is about, because it's a really good card. It's all about like enjoying your home, enjoying where you live, you know, like enjoying your own space and your own energy and your pets and things like that, okay? So let's see, let's clarify that for you. You've made some kind of decision, and maybe you've cut somebody out. This is the Lovers card reversed. It can have to do with the Gemini. I mentioned that earlier with that air sign energy. Maybe you've cut somebody out and now you're by yourself and you're just really enjoying your time and space. You know, this is why you're pulling back, recuperating, healing, taking care of yourself. And here we've got the Six of Wands. So there's something about you won. You won something, Aries, and that's why you're in your own space and you're healing and you're taking your own time. And you may have won whatever this is, the first card that came up, having to do with this buck that I saw on the road and this Ace of Pentacles, you know, the buck in this card. And it can be a windfall. This can be a lottery win. This could be unearned money that you won, or money that somebody gifted you, something like that. And we do see a gift over here. Really, really cool. Some kind of a victory here, Aries. What else does Aries need to know? I glanced over at this card that you don't see coming, and I was getting ready to clarify it, and it kind of choked me up, which makes me think this person has some bad energy. This Page of Cups reversed, who could be a narcissist, sometimes somebody younger. But as soon as I started to talk about it, it's like it got caught in my throat. That's never a good thing. And here's the King of Pentacles again, having something to do with that. And it's reversed King of Pentacles this time. He's come up a few times now. The money person, you know, when he's reversed, he's either lacking money or doesn't have good business sense, or too much focus on money, something out of balance. Yeah, and here it is again, Page of Cups twice. Trying to clarify Page of Cups. There it is. They both came up reversed in both decks. This is a narcissist, and I think your King of Pentacles may be a narcissist. And also, when we look over here at this King of Swords, can be another aspect of this. So you're either dealing with two narcissists, or you're dealing with a narcissist who has both the fire and the air energy. I don't know how to explain that, except maybe they have both in their chart. You know, they could be like Sagittarius with Gemini rising or whatever, you know, just as an example off the top of my head. But I think you're dealing with narcissistic energy here, Aries, unfortunately. And if you are, you know, you already know. Don't overthink it. I mean, if it's there, you're aware of it, I'm sure. You know, they're very problematic. They're very, very self-absorbed. And they lack empathy. And definitely, when I see King of Swords reversed, this guy lacks empathy. Big time. Okay? It's all about him and him looking good, how he appears to people. And gaslighting you behind closed doors, usually. You know, that kind of thing. And here you are again. Here's your Nine of Pentacles again. I wanted to get one more clarifying like crazy. So here's Nine of Pentacles twice, and this is you in your own solo space. You've cut out things that don't work, and you're just enjoying where you live and your home, your pets, and things like that. And taking care of yourself, because things have come together and resolved. I feel like these mixed messages you were given to other, that people were giving you, so I'm trying to say, I feel like those have clarified. You've seen through it, and you realize who it was coming from and who these narcissists are, because they're very tricky people, as we saw with the Magician. Wow, this is becoming clearer to me as I look into this. But whatever it is, Aries, this is the situation you've been through, but you've won. Okay? Let's get final words for you. Final words for Aries. You're getting out of a state of limbo. That's a good thing. Yep. Sadness and betrayal. Knight of Wands. I mean, a King of Wands reversed. Yeah, somebody's been angry, going through a major life change. I feel like you've been betrayed by this angry person. This could have been a Sagittarius that's showing up. And yeah, a lot of Sagittarius energy here. We've got Temperance, Knight of Wands, King of Wands reversed. There's a lot of Sagittarius energy here next to this betrayal card. So I'm sure if this is your situation, you already know about it. But the thing you really need to know is you're getting out of this. Look at this release card. The Hanged Man is, you know, this feeling of you've been in limbo and now you're being released from it. And I think this betrayal and all of this energy, not that Temperance card is a bad card, but it does represent Sagittarius, and I think in this case it is. But I also think because you're getting out of the state of limbo, you're getting more flow of energy, which the Temperance card also represents, okay? So I feel like you're coming into this season where things are going to flow easier for you, and you've got money coming in. You've gone through some kind of a major change. I feel like you've identified who you need to stay away from big time, the narcissist. And things are looking really good here, Aries. So I do think you're going to have to take some time to kind of just heal and take care of yourselves at this time coming up into December. So we'll keep an eye on this and see how it goes. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with that today. So thanks so much for coming in. I missed seeing you guys. I took a little break there and for my own healing and self-care. And so anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. It's always great to connect with you guys. And I'll see you again soon. Bye now.